advantage every time I ball. Cause the only job with it is my God. I can feel the sea by you. I can feel the sea.
Come, Buga, 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 Buga. Oh, yeah. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, here we come again. Don't easy. J, Dawn Street. Here to talk about our beautiful country, Biafra, once more. I love coming once in a while because I don't want mixing it up because, Miles Simon is killing it every minute. That's a guy I appreciate so much in this trip we are on, in this God divine journey we are on. He's raised the banner, and I mean he's doing gloriously. God is using him and doing things is unimaginable, and I thank God for his life. I thank God for his life. And I just want to quickly talk to you, fellow Biafrans, from wherever you are. You're living abroad, you're living in Nigeria, you're living in Enugu, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, and the rest of them all. I just want to encourage us. There is one thing that strikes my mind every moment, and that is my prayer for you all. My prayer for you all is that we try to find what God thinks about you and me. Don't allow anybody deceive you. And I still maintain it. I don't have anything wrong against Peter Obi. But what he's doing at this time is not divine. Some of you will be thinking, I don't know, this lentil soup, when God, through the man of God, Abraham, and the rest of them, had two children. One of them went for this soup, the pot of, a plate of lentil, soup, that is, he just went to the little side of the whole thing. Lentil soup. He sold his rights. There is one thing that I can say categorically, and I say it with everything inside my stomach, knowing that I'm speaking really from the oracle of God, is that Nigeria, since 1904 till date, has been a country in corruption, because Nigeria, there was no way it was an intention of God. When you go into the Bible, there was a time the children of Israel said to God, we want to be like every other nation around us. They have a leader, they have somebody, a king and the rest of them. We want to see that king that we install, and we see him and we go and prostrate, because the God whom is their king and God, they are not seeing him. So because they are not seeing him, they just want to do it like every other nation around them. But God was telling them, no, I will lead you all through. Just forget about. No, they insisted. Even a time when Moses led them out, every other way, they saw the hand, the manifestation, the power of God to lead them through the sea, the Red Sea, parted it into two, and all their enemies swallowed, not one left, defeated, Pharaoh. It is documented. And they came out. The other side. Still, they still have that double-minded. You know, a double-minded person can never please God in any way. When you are double-minded, one leg there, one leg here. In the book of Revelation, God says that one leg there, one leg there, you know, he will just spit you like a puff out of his mouth. He wants you to be steadfast. All of you guys, because you people don't understand the game of the Fulanis. You don't. These people, the only thing they are champion in is politics. Dirty, dirty politics. Because the devil has always been, Lucifer has always been a number one architect, you know, architecture of a dirty politics. Right from heaven. He played it when God created him. Go in book of Ezekiel and do a little bit of searching, my brothers and sisters. If most of you who said you are a Christian, you've gone to Bible school and every other thing. Forget it. You know, search. He was the most beautiful being God has created for a purpose, for worship. His entire body was just like every music. This side we do organ, the other side, everything in him was the beautiful. That was why they call him the beautiful angel. He looked to himself and said, my God, so beautiful I am. I want to be like God. I want to be like God, because every other, you know, the people, the angels now, that are, you know, like when you go to the church, you have the church leader, the person leading the chorus, and the other ones for yourself. All of them adore me. So I'm going to take them. I'm going to revolt against God. God didn't fight him. It was Michael and the rest that fought him and threw him away and cast him here on earth, where you and me, we are today. That is why if you see all those guys behaving the way they are behaving, even at times when you see, what do I say, you see Lucifer, I think I have this yogurt that I took. Okay, it's let I do a little bit. It's a protein, 25 protein free. It is fat free, you know. It keeps me going, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I take good care of myself. Okay, so they said, okay, let us, you know, he took them and started fighting against, wanted to fight God, wanted to be God, wanted to replace God. So they threw him away. So that's why if you see all these guys, I'm gonna tell you, you know, Buhari, your president, it's not my president. Thank God, you know, I can totally do without Nigeria, because Biafra is my own nation. This guy is a part and parcel of the people that killed my father. You think I forgive him? No, I will never forgive. You know, let I say I've forgiven him, but it is still in my mind. But I've forgiven him because he has to be forgiven, but he has never repented. Because he's never repented, I will not be praying a good prayer for him. I want him to die and get rotten. I mean rotten to hell, if he's still the one, you know, because then it doesn't make any meaning to me. It doesn't give me one penny. I have never profited from any money that they are stealing from Nigeria and giving it back from Biafra and giving it back to Biafra to bribe them. Most of you guys, you know, supporting Peter Obi running you, because you cannot project your high sight and your fire sight to see that Peter Obi, 4 years, he will never fix anything. If he has the opportunity to go for 8 years, he will never, and then he will, it's just like rolling the time back again to 1904. There is one thing I would have believed with Peter Obi, okay? Like I tell you, because I'm a prayerful guy. So I know when I hear from God and I hear from people who hear from God, I believe them because I know them. If Nigeria constituted today, we wouldn't have been in this mess we are in. The Yoruba, the Igbos, the Hausas, those indigenous people. P2B can do his president business in such circle. But anything you are doing with the Fulanis, you are a failure. Because since 1904, they have been working hard in Islamization, Fulanization, and how to take Nigeria. And with the support of the Arab worlds, they have been in this business. They just allow you people do your business, build your buildings, and they take it. I had how many buildings of Ojukwu's father that they took them, but they returned it back, and every other thing. When you hear these stories, look, you think that, well, have you people lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? In our times, I try to ask myself, am I normal? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu normal? Is Simon Ekpa normal? Is all the IPOBs? We are all IPOBs, no matter who in that eastern Nigeria. The only thing, there are people who said, we are coming out to get Biafra. And the real ones now, because the other ones fell by the side road, okay? It's gonna happen, it's in the Bible. Okay, they with money, they give them money, they give them everything, and they go for it. And the money they are giving to them are what that are stolen from you, your rights. These people have been masters in their game of trickery. Remember, the Bible made it clear that the devil has 3 assignments: to kill, steal, and destroy. Kill, steal, and destroy. But thank God, the one that is guiding us today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the IPOBs, giving the way the name autopilot. And autopilot is a wonderful name. It's where all of us, come together. I was watching a program of that pastor from Yoruba side that have been telling Nigerian government, okay, telling on them, negotiate with these people. Negotiate, because time will come. You're trying to do it, you cannot negotiate. He made it clear that when he saw a puppy, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu going, and all of a sudden, wild animals of different kinds coming just behind him, and all of a sudden you saw the guy become look, do you people believe that we are spirit beings? If you don't know you are a spirit being, that I'm a spirit being, that we are all, that this thing you see is miry clay, that the real you is spirit. Why is it that when somebody that they shoot, they die, they don't move again, but the body is dead, their spirit has gone, the real them has gone. The real you is your spirit. That your spirit has to understand that I am for God, I am for the devil. The Peter Obi thing that emerged at this time of the of this project we are in is just a distraction. That's what the devil does. It's a confusion, and he doesn't know it. He doesn't know that because he has been taken over. Forget, he runs to the pulpit of all those corrupted pastors and the rest of them, and he's going to their pulpit, and I'm sorry, I'm going to tell them, we are all men of children of God. Okay? None is different or higher than any other person. They can say what they want. They started late. They have the time to start. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started talking about all these things happening, were they listening? They were all busy collecting tithes, using it. Not every of them mess up with the tithes. I'm going to correct myself. I know some good churches, they don't mess with the tithes. The money the pastor has or uses is gifts given to him, or, books and things they have sold, that's how they have established business, and the rest of them, that's the money they use. Not all of them mess up with the tithes, but all the same, they try to build the church now around them, a family business. I finish, my son takes over, and my daughter, and it becomes, that is how it goes and it goes. It's no longer the vision that pastor had at the beginning that they takes ahead. Let I continue where I am. Definitely going to the pulpit to go and seek the pulpit. God said that my house is not a house of where you sell things, you come to campaign and do every other thing. I thought this in my own mind, in my spirit. Peter Obi can go to the churches to go and sit down, go all night. Has he been going all night before? Has he been going there all these years? But all of a sudden, he become the best Pentecostal guy you never. He started speaking in tongues of the hell, trying to tell you how he would. Many people will do those magic in an organized state and nation, at least where there is 50% people who are really looking to better their nation, but not in Nigeria. Not in a nation where Fulani has dominated every arm of that nation. Not, and has a backing of people who are exploiting from what's in Nigeria. The people I'm talking about. Not there that is going to make such a difference. No way. Forget about what he's just coming to kill more people like he did in Anambra. And when he starts, he will tell you people, I never know Nigeria is such in a mess. I never know Nigeria is such in a bankruptcy. Then you will start hearing all this. I never know. It happens in European countries. It happens everywhere. He will not be the only one not to come. Oh, well, I met an account that is totally zero, that is totally negative to the point he just want to see answer Nigerian president. For any guy who is smart, who loves God, at this point we are trying to pull away from Nigeria, it is the point such a person will not come into such a mess. Okay, forget my French. Into such ideas that he wanna. So he's coming against the future. What is his presidential bidding for 4 years, 10 years, 8 years, got to do with an everlasting nation, Biafra? Yeah, well, 1,000 people, 1 million people came in Zaria, in Kaduna, in every other thing. But Fulani people are master in this game. They are projecting it to you guys to keep on hammering for Peter Obi, just to get everything about Biafra aside. Peter Obi gets to I'm not going to talk about the future, but I'm going to give you an understanding. Let's assume that Peter Obi gets the president's seat in Aso Rock. And he's got a Fulani guy from Mauritania as vice president. He will be having the beating of the whole Fulani, and remember that every arm of Nigerian government today, Fulani are the people in the hem of it. And when you go to Senate and to Senate and the House of Reps, it's Fulanis everywhere. Let's assume that Peter Obi is intelligent, as I believe, and he's really looking for the betterment of the whole Nigeria, especially the Igbo people. They will first of all say this election must never come to pass until we change the constitution of Nigeria. Period. With the same constitution, by the time it comes in, thinking it's going to change it, 8 years we go. They never did that magic. I was listening to Gowon now saying that they should release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, or he will hand Biafra back to Biafrans. He is talking the truth, because now he realizes the mess he has caused. Because he caused this mess. When they came back from Aburi, he knew what they discussed. Nigeria would have been everyone doing their business together, and we have that, central government that will not mess up the east or the west or the north. Everybody shining, competition going on. But that will not happen in Peter Obi's time. Forget about he's the president. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. It will not happen. Not now. The only way is everybody goes their own. And Fulani doesn't want you to take that position, because they know that if you take that position, it will halt it from the moment their plans. It will halt for the moment, and they don't hear. They believe they have now strategically placed the army in the southeast, in the west, and every other thing to be able to take over Nigeria. And the entire Arab world, like Palestinian, wants to see Israel annihilated from the entire world. They are all backing them. They know from Biafra that Biafra is is a segment, or let I use it that way, of Israelites. That we are Israelites. They know this history. The UK knows this history. America knows this history. They know that Biafrans are gifted people. Going to the pulpit of Christians' pulpit to go and seek, why Peter Obi? We're looking, we're watching, we want to see when you have gone to the, what do you call it, to the where the Muslim people, they worship, and go and talk, go and tell them all those that they have messed up, and they will, how you going to change, and see if you come back, come out from that place alive, if they will skin your body straight away, right there. And they are radical people, you know that. Go there and try it. Go there and try it. We keep on thinking, because if you get all the Christians now vote for you, they will get all the whole Niger vote for them. They will get all the whole Chad Republic vote for them. They will get all the, because the floodgate in the north is open, and they come in. Not only that those people will vote for them, even their cattle will vote for them. Their cattle will vote for them. They know how to do that. They've been in the game. They won't, because they have a purpose. And that purpose, that's what they want to drive. I don't know how, when I see the elders, northern elders, all talking about, counteract, trying to fight the United Nations, tell them no, they won't release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, blah, blah, blah. And you people you see down there still campaigning who is going to be the president of Nigeria. You don't love your own person. People is now Peter Obi. You've forgotten that if you are there able to talk about Peter Obi today, it's because of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. All of a sudden, we've given him. They can kill him off there. They can skin him. They can do whatever he wants. Peter Obi is coming to give us paradise. Peter Obi is coming to change and bring, give us work. He cannot do it. There are thousands and thousands of... Do you know that the money those people are using to telling you those garbage is coming from Eastern Nigeria? How much are they realizing from the cattle that we vote as well? How much are they realizing from those cattle that is being a part of money they are using? They have taken about 100 billion to give to Mietiala to silence them for 2 years. To stop kidnapping. I really don't understand. I really don't understand you people. So you are so stubborn, daft, that you cannot see with your spiritual eyes. You cannot see with your spiritual mind. Do you know your minds have eyes? You just seeing your pot of lentil soup. You eat it. They give you... Okay, let I tell you, all those guys that think P2B will come and give them work, will be there. You will never get a salary, that type of salary that will make you be alive. You will still go into corruption, into bribery, because Nigeria, right from day one, started in corruption. And corruption is deeply rooted. P2B can do absolutely nothing to you guys. There's nothing he can do. So stop messing yourselves up. Stop thinking about P2B thing, because he can do absolutely nothing. There's nothing he can do for you guys. There's absolutely nothing you can get when it comes to P2B. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've seen it. I don't have anything against him personally, but he is doing a dirty job. I mean, a dirty, stinky, smelling job. And it doesn't impress me. He can speak with that voice that looks like a voice. I don't know where to call it. I tell you, I know some people that has that, someone that have the same type of voice, and such people, when they hear them speaking, run away. Run away! As your leg can carry you, they are evil. Because you believe them. When you hear them, you think, oh wow, what a nice person they are. Deadly. When they turn back, when they decide to, there's the type of person you come to visit in the office, he was just finish talking, and he'll turn and tell people that he's taking you away. Deal with him. I don't know exactly, deal with him. The ground will open and swallow you. And that is it. I don't trust him. But I don't even care to trust him, because my eyes and the eyes of all true Biafrans, 70 million Biafrans, our eyes are focused on the sparrow, Biafra. Biafra. Whatever it takes this time around, it's gonna come. Instead, like the woman in the Bible that says, he's going to see the king, and he say, if I perish, I perish. If we perish, we all perish. Because we're not going to perish only ourselves. The whole Fulanis will perish as well. Ask me how? God is in control. And when it comes, when we do our own things we're supposed to do, God himself will do what he's supposed to do. If there is a living God, surely I serve a living God. And I can tell you, when I saw CNN congratulating Pastor Jerry Eze for what God is doing in his life, because what God cannot do does not exist. Truly, there is God, and the God For all those who call in the name of Jesus Christ, keep your eyes focused on that cross. Keep your eyes focused on that cross. There are many other pastors doing great jobs. I don't need to come on. But this is someone, since I started following his morning prayers, I watch other people. When I have the time, I've never failed. Because I have seen what I used to see in the days of late Dr. Maurice Orulo in crusades, in escorts, and the rest of them. I have seen things like that happening. And honestly speaking, God is in that altar. So when you have that type of God, how can you fear the God of Fulanis? When you have that type of God who, when he says, I will never forsake you. When he said that when the enemy comes, he will put a standard, like in front of, he will put a standard. He will put a standard against all those enemies coming through P2B. I wish him the best. If I were him, I would just go and enjoy the word God has given me peacefully. And I pray for the children, for the son, and I wish they will call him into understanding, because what he's doing against the Igbos will backfire against him. There's a man of God, in fact, there's an contacted me on WhatsApp. I will get back to him. Who God gave a revelation and told that P2B to go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To go and see him. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has something to tell him. He has not gone. He's just going to see the ones who are telling him, yeah, P2B, obedient, P2B, obedient, we are going. The person who God says go and see, he doesn't want to go and see him. I'm just sorry for him, and I wish him well with his bidding to be the president. After all, he will go into history that he campaigned, he was getting the whole teenagers in the north, everywhere they are shouting P2B because they are frustrated, they don't know what to do, and they are believing you, and the Fulanis are equally paying them, giving them money to come across, because the Fulani, they are ready to go to any length not to see Biafra come to be. Because they know that Biafra is coming. And if this Biafra comes out, they know that they will go, like Buhari said, top to bottom. Top to bottom. Top, the Fulani will be in bottom because all they know is roaming around everywhere. And they can't do that again in Biafra land. They will go back to that, they're arid, and it will be completely a deserted place. Completely a deserted place. Because all their wives and their children and everything, they will not even see. They will not even see those ones to go and do Yaro ya Ishadikaina, Yaro ya Ishadikina. It will be finished. They will start from beginning to reconstruct. That is why I'm calling on those middle belts and all those Kogi and all those indigenous people, arise and let us chase these people away, because they don't have anything good for you and me. They just want to kill us, wipe us off, take what that belongs to you. Remember, like I said, the word of God says that the thief cometh to kill and steal and destroy. But Jesus came that we might have life and have it in abundance. And having it in abundance is what we are all working towards to. Whether the devil like it or not. That is equally why the Bible says that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. If you think we're fighting against Buhari and Malami and no, we're not fighting. We rise. The We are wrestling against authorities, principalities, and that is what the spirit in them are. In high places, we're gonna make an open show of them in Jesus' mighty name. An open show of them in the name that is above every name. Ladies and gentlemen, share this. Share it everywhere. I just want to encourage each and every one of us. Share it everywhere. Share it, share it, share it. I don't ask this before, but I'm encouraging you. Share it in your own group. Share it to your friends. Share it everywhere. Let it go. Look, life doesn't make any meaningful if I don't contribute the little I can to tell it the truth, because of our children and our children's children and our children's children. We have to do the best to leave something for them. Yes. And as I come to the end of this heart-to-heart talk with you, I just want to remind us all that on the 27th of this month, there will be a fundraising again for ESN. A fundraising for ESN. Whatever amount you can give, just give it. You are sowing a seed. You are sowing a seed. And I employ all the churches in the whole world to pay tithes into this ESN. What you're doing will never be in vain. All the churches in Nigeria, in Biafra land, give your own tithe. Whatever is coming out of you, you know, remember Abraham after Sodom and Gomorrah, he came out, he gave 10% to Melchizedek. Give to ESN. Give to the cause Nnamdi Kanu is suffering in that prison where he is today. Can Peter Obi pay that sort of price for your freedom? No, he's paying a price, telling you how he's going to turn everything for 8 years. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is paying for your entire life, an entire generation to come, not only for the Eastern Nigeria, not only for the Biafrans, not only, but for the Kogi, for Middle Belt, for entire, for even that Fulani people. Because there are good ones there. That's the price he's paying. 27th. The UMADA and the IPOB autopilots, the real ones. We need your contribution to continue to nourish and to equip and give arms for those ones that are defending us against the terrorists, the real terrorists. You know, the devil will, you know, devil called it. He told to Jesus, why are you bothering yourself to go to the cross to die when you have given me this earth people to take in control, and I'm taking in control of them? Why do you want to go and fight to get them back? Just prostrate before me. That's what Buhari is telling of you. Prostrate. Take this money. Take 10p. Take $1. And you prostrate. And he will kill you. Still kill you. God bless you all richly. And at this point, I want to thank the God of Biafra. I want to thank those people that prayed a wonderful prayer for the coming of Biafra, for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that the God that strikes everyone who is against Biafra will strike each and every one of them down in Jesus' mighty name. Remember, God said, this battle is not mine. Worship me, just praise me, and I will do the rest. Father, as we worship you, do the rest. You know those enemies, do the rest. Gowon have asked Igbos to forgive him, and the same Gowon is telling them now, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go, and or less I will hand Biafra back to Biafrans. He can do it because there are things he knows about that you and me, we don't know. He knows the truth. And the only thing that can set all of us free is the truth. He knows the truth. And they all know he knows the truth. They used him. And enough is enough. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. It's enough you've taken all those Igbo. It's enough you've taken all those Kai, and you don't even know where you're heading to. P2B, 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 P2B can do absolutely nothing. Highest 4 years, 8 years, and you will return back to square zero. I mean, zero! You will return back to 1904. God bless all of you.